It's a face-off between the Dr. Dabber Ghost 2 and the Yokan Pocket. I've been using the fuck out of the Yokan Pocket. I did the face-off between this thing and the Pivot, and this thing won in my opinion. Now we're gonna see if the Ghost 2 can compete. I've got some Guapo from In-House Melts. It's guava, push pop, and papaya. This stuff's pretty tasty. Some real strong terps in there that I want to toss in both devices and do a little head-to-head. See which one I like better. I've got my pocket set to 578, so maybe I need to. We'll set this thing to 542 just for shits and gigs. One of my favorite things about the Pocket is the fact that it can do a longer session timer. The Ghost 2 only does 20-second heat cycles, which feels kind of underwhelming sometimes. Let's also change my cycle time to 20 seconds. So in theory, we're gonna mirror the exact settings. So that's ascent, descent. Now we're on steady and we're going white mode. So white, it says on their website is 540. So I've got my pocket at 540 as well, holding for 20 seconds. I know that both devices do a great job of like distributing the heat, especially the Ghost 2. It seems like it does the best job at handling any heat output by the atomizer, but maybe that's also because it can output the least amount of heat, considering it does those short heat cycles and it can only go up to 540 degrees. We'll start with just a small dab in each. We're not going to get too scientific here. I'm not going to weigh these dabs out, although I certainly could if we wanted to. We have the technology super tiny dab going into the Ghost 2 of the Guapo. Super tiny dab of the Guapo going into, this is gonna be tough. She's in there. We'll do the pocket first because it's harder to do a melt shot in the pocket. I'm heating it up. Cheers, everybody. We're going in. Wow. Tastes really good. And the heat cycle's done. We're heating up the Ghost 2. I think I might like the flavor of the pocket more. I feel like going hottest temp on the pocket, hottest temp on the Dr. Dabber might not be the same. 540 on this might not be the same as 540 on that. And dab is gone. Tiny reheat in the pocket. I'm going back in. I don't want to waste any of that. I'm going to try going 2 temperatures lower and then also going hotter on, I'm going to go max temp on the pocket and lower on the Dr. Dabber. And also do ascent mode. We're going to go back in on the Guapo again, but I need to make sure I do an equally small dab though. All right, we're just going to do the melt shot now. Now back to the pocket. The pocket is now on full blast. Because that last hit from the pocket seemed like super terpy. And we got a little hash scramble. This one's slightly bigger, but still not as big as my normal size dab, I'd say. So we're not going too crazy here. Cheers. Dude, those papaya strawberry notes, I feel like they're just coming through a little more. Big reheat in here. That minty papaya aftertaste almost. It like stains your mouth. Wow. And with the Ghost 2, I don't know if I personally find the ascent and descent necessary, even though that's what I wanted to be added to more e-rigs. But for like portable device, I think the ability to change the session time is a lot more powerful and potentially even a wider range of temperatures. Tell you what though, they both work. I'm fried. Hey, look at this. They fit together like brothers, nearly. I also recently decided that one of the biggest factors when it comes to a hyper portable rig like these devices is the price. The fact that the Yocam Pocket is only like $70 after a discount is pretty unbeatable. Yeah, there's no aftermarket accessories that we can do to modify it, but there's not a whole lot of tinkering to be done with it. But personally, on this thing, I don't want to change the temperature. I don't change the temperature. I just leave it at the hottest temperature, longest hold setting, and it fucking rips the fuck out of some hash, and I love it for that. I love the idea that Dr. Dabber comes up with. All the functions are great. I just don't think that they elevate things quite as much as, like I said, a variable session timer. I'm out of here. I gotta go blow my nose and hang out with my cat. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching. Leave me a like and comment what your favorite portable device is. Which one should we battle next? All right, see ya.